Okay, a very big question in the mind would be that it has been more than 2 weeks since the death of Ismail Haniyeh. Since then, the world is waiting for when Iran will respond, whether Iran is going to do anything or not. Some people have decided that Iran will not do anything. They are scared. But I would like to tell you one thing here. Many flights of Air India to Israel were earlier suspended for just 1 week. Now, whenever Air India flights go to Israel, they have suspended them till 27th October because the fear of war is there. Look, whatever we say, but the airlines, which are big companies, believe that safety is most important till October. Till the end of October, there is a big threat of war. So not only Air India, the global airlines of the whole world are avoiding this route completely. No one flies their commercial planes here because right now Iran is clearly not telling the world when it will attack Israel. How will they attack? But there is fear in Israel that Netanyahu is still in hiding. Yes, Netanyahu has not yet come into service. He is kept hidden with the Israeli leadership. And on the other hand, we are seeing that Russia is continuously sending weapons to Iran. Yes, the Pentagon recently said that Israel's supply is increasing continuously. We have seen many reports that the mega transport aircraft of Russia are continuously coming to Iran. Many reports are also claiming that Russia is deploying a lot of S-300 and in some cases S-400 missile defense systems on Iran. So that once Iran launches a major attack on Israel, then Iran will be able to withstand a return attack after that. Although I have to say that many articles have been published on it. Russia is doing all this deployment. Russia is sending a lot of weapons to protect Iran, but the reputation of Russia's weapons is at risk because when Israel attacks and Russia's S-400, S-300, they will fail completely. If we go against it, it will be a huge embarrassment for Russia. Then on the other hand, we are also seeing that Iran is seeking help from China too. That whatever satellites China has, whatever data it has, China should keep providing it to Iran on a regular basis so that Iran knows who will attack them from where. So for now, the equations have become such to some extent that on one side there are Western countries where you will find Israel, the UK, France, etc. On the other hand, Russia, Iran, and China, so Iran will definitely do something. In between, some people were also saying that if an agreement is reached between Israel, Gaza, and Hamas, then Iran may not do anything. For now, the chances of that happening seem very low. There is no development in the talks, so the probability is also high that Iran will launch a major attack on Israel. Then what will Israel do after that? And will there be a larger Middle East war? I have to say this, we read about such wars which are quite infamous. We see that today the international airlines are canceling their routes. They are openly warning that Iran will be destroyed if it removes Israel. All its forces will become invaluable, but remember once, the equation is absolutely perfect at this time. If America attacks Iran, then Iran is being led by Joe Biden, whose political career is over to a large extent. You can imagine Joe Biden, who is at the end of 2024. He will remain president till then. Before he leaves, someone announces this big attack. If this happens on Iran, what responsibility will they bear? Nothing will be known later. Kamala Harris takes over the power. What powers she does not want to repeat what Biden had done. Donald Trump will come to power and he will be even more anti-Iran. So the continuous buildup is clearly giving us an indication that something very bad is going to happen in the Middle East. In anticipation of this, Israel's foreign minister recently said that Israel experts will say that if Iran attacks Israel, then immediately UK and France will also hit Iran. Israel experts say that UK and France will help Israel if Iran attacks. So it has been publicly clarified that Iran, and this is an unacceptable war. And if Iran attacks even after that, then that lead coalition will join Israel. This is a flat coalition. You can understand that the major world powers and major militaries will all be involved, by the way. Jordan may get involved in this whenever possible, and to some extent it can also try to involve Saudi Arabia so that everyone comes together and attacks Iran at once. So see, Iran is currently making deep calculations as to what the response would be after whatever it does. Therefore, you must have seen articles like Iran is also making calculations before retaliatory attacks on Israel. Israel's plan here is very simple. As soon as Iran attacks Israel, immediately the Israeli, French, and UK fighter aircrafts, along with their military forces, will launch a coordinated attack. The idea is that whatever weapon systems Russia is delivering to Iran, or whatever military equipment Iran has itself, all of them will not be able to withstand the attack. The consequences Iran will face could be revolutionary. On a large scale, if there is a war, you will see a negative impact on oil-consuming countries. The biggest problem will be that the price of crude oil can increase a lot. There could be a huge jump. Recently, news came out. This again is very small news, but can it happen? The tension is so high that if one country gives a statement, then the oil rates go up and down by 1 or 2%. Qatar also warned Iran not to launch any major attack on Israel. Do not start something that will not allow us to go back. And as this news has come out, the friendly countries of Iran are also giving warnings to Iran. The oil-rich countries will definitely suffer a huge loss if Iran starts a major war against Israel. Then the oil supply routes may get into trouble tomorrow because this tells the world that when the major war starts, Iran will definitely block the Strait of Hormuz, the area from where it is said that 1/3 of the global oil supply passes. If the Strait of Hormuz gets blocked, Qatar will suffer losses, Saudi Arabia will suffer losses, Kuwait, Iraq, and various countries will suffer losses. And you will see that the oil prices may rise a lot suddenly. You will see its negative impact on oil-consuming countries like India, China, Japan, South Korea, and ASEAN countries. If Iran does not attack and the situation changes to some extent, I would say that Iran can test a nuclear bomb. Recently, many reports have been published on this, suggesting that Iran will soon test a nuclear bomb. If it tests it, it is not a big deal. Suddenly, we could wake up one day to the news that Iran has done underground nuclear tests somewhere in its country. And after that, Iran could also tell the world that now they have become equal. We have nuclear weapons. Next time, if Israel does something, then there will be a nuclear attack on it. So this can come out in any way. Let me tell you, in the coming few months, this war will continue till the end of October. We will have to see what large-scale event happens here eventually, or if Iran will conduct a nuclear test to surprise the world that a new country has come to the world which has nuclear weapons.